Your spouse shall be like a fruitful vine in the midst of your home. Your children flourish like olive plants, rejoicing at your table. Blessed are those who love you, happy those who follow you. Blessed are those who seek you, O Lord.
Welcome to your cathedral. I'm Father Greg Sackwitz. Special thank you once again to Mark Teresi and David Jonas. Again, beautiful music, not only this Advent season, and now will be happening into our Christmas season. And by the way, belated Christmas Day greetings to all of you, as we now this weekend celebrate the Feast of the Holy Family, bumping right up against Christmas morn. And special thank you to Paula Colleen for the great work she does as videographer, producer, director of this video production. So to Paula, Mark, and David, thank you very much. There is a story about 4 brothers and sisters named Everybody, Somebody, Anybody, and Nobody. There was an important job to be done, so the parents asked everybody to do it. Everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought that anybody could do it, and nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when actually nobody blamed anybody. Does this sound familiar to anybody? Sounds like my house growing up with 4 kids. As a child and teen, a great deal of my life and the life of my family was spent around our kitchen table. It was around the table that our family shared meals together. My mother constantly telling me, Greg, slow down, where's the fire? Greg, eat your vegetables, or you won't have any dessert. Those are some of the memories around my kitchen table, but there's more. It was at the kitchen table that I would come home every day after school, grab a gallon of milk and some chocolate chip cookies, and tell my mother the latest happening in school. It was around the kitchen table when I was 9, and my parents told us children we'd have a new little baby sister or brother. It was at the kitchen table that I often found myself wearing a sweater, not because I was cold, but because my mother was cold. And since my mother was cold, therefore I had to be cold, so I'm always wearing a sweater, even though it's warm outside. It was at our kitchen table that I would often do my homework. It was at the kitchen table when I was 14 years old that my mother told us 4 children, our father would be leaving home soon because your father and I are divorcing. It was also at the kitchen table when I was a senior in high school that I told my mother I was turning down a scholarship in radio and TV to Northwestern University to enter the college seminary of the Archdiocese of Chicago because I wanted to become a priest. The joys as well as the sorrows are my memories around the kitchen table in my family. This weekend, we celebrate the Feast of the Holy Family. But realistically speaking, the Holy Family, Joseph, Mary, Jesus, are not your typical U.S. family. Joseph is the breadwinner. Mary is a full-time mother and homemaker. Jesus, an only child. They are the ideal family and would statistically serve as a model for only about 7% of American households. Also reality in our country and world, divorce happens. I never ever promote divorce. I hope families find a way of staying together, the couple. That's so important to get help, to seek a marriage counselor. And I'll tell you this, staying together for the sake of the children is not good enough. It has to be for each other. But divorce happens, domestic violence on the rise, families living many below the poverty level, and it goes on and on. Does this mean that the family concept is falling apart, becoming an institution of the past? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. We do live in times when the Christian family values are being questioned, and yet they're rooted in God. I would like to speak for a moment to the children and teens of divorce or separated homes. Please don't hate either parent, even if you have a great case against one of them. In the long run, hatred keeps us from being free and loving. There's a big difference between being angry and hating someone. Forgiveness is never easy. As Cardinal Subich always says, forgiving doesn't change the past, it changes the future. But to hold on to fierce hatred will only come back to haunt you. Secondly, and this is very important, speaking to children, teenagers, the divorce is not your fault. The divorce is not your fault, no matter what you believe or want to think or what someone tells you. Third, be it in a single-parent family due to divorce or death of a parent, and that is, you are not second-class citizens because mom or dad isn't home. You are a wonderful family unit. Sure, it may be tougher, but always be proud of your family. Don't keep your feelings inside. Talk to someone, a trusted friend, a priest, a teacher, a counselor. Finally, I remember when my parents divorced, people said I came from a broken home. You don't come from a broken home. You come from a single-parent family. It's such a derogatory term, broken home. It's not a broken home. It's a single-parent family. Making the Christian family work is very difficult today, as any time in our history. Today's readings deal with the importance of the family being rooted in God. The Old Testament reading stresses the responsibilities of children toward parents, while Paul's letter in the New Testament offers a pattern of life based on love and mutual forgiveness. The Gospel tells us of the story of the Holy Family, provides a model, but the story of the Holy Family also reveals that Mary and Joseph experienced hard times. The prophecies of Simeon and Anna look to a better tomorrow. They see in Jesus the one who brings light, life, and hope into our world, into our lives. The Christian family, not any family, the Christian family is where faith is nourished, hope is sustained, and love and forgiveness are evident. I'll repeat that. The Christian family, not any family, the Christian family, but it should be all families, is where faith is nourished, hope is sustained, and love and forgiveness are evident. Sam Keen, some years ago, wrote a wonderful book entitled The Fire in the Belly. In one part of the book, two men are talking. One man asks the other one two questions. Where are you going in life? With whom do you want to travel? And he concludes, the key is, do not get the order of the questions mixed up. Where are you going in life? With whom do you want to travel? And the key is, do not get the order of the questions mixed up. For the believer, the second question means traveling with the Lord as part of the journey. Today's readings, this weekend of the Holy Family, helps focus on what and whom are important in life. Love today because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like the Holy Family, be a family that supports one another and looks for God in one another. It is around the table of the Lord we bring ourselves and our family, and we celebrate as part of God's family, God's presence to life, with our gifts as well as our limitations. I'll conclude with this. May parents hold their children's hand for a while and their hearts forever. May God bless all of you. Christmas season blessings, and blessings as we're about to begin 2022 with health and joy and peace in our world. God bless all of you.